In an interview with Tucker Carlson, Elon Musk acknowledged the dark side of the Hollywood elites. And this is what he said.
Where's the video? I mean, between Diddy and Epstein, that's good. There's probably several thousand hours of footage here.
That I don't keep up with these cats, but I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shot. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him, and him doing some things with some other people. So there's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing, and I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they really true.
And Diddy is Epstein-like, right? But new court documents are revealing a lot.
Elon Musk recently made headlines by discussing the controversial topic of Diddy and Jeffrey Epstein's client lists. In an interview with Tucker Carlson, Musk didn't hold back as he shared his thoughts on the high-profile names allegedly involved and the disturbing implications for the elite. This conversation has sparked significant interest and speculation, especially given the sensitive nature of the topic.
You heard right. Not only did he name drop Epstein, but he also name dropped Diddy, asking, where are the videos? Because there's thousands and thousands of hours of footage. And what's getting these Hollywood elites shaking in their boots right now is the fact that Elon Musk is expected to join Donald Trump in his administration. This is something he was joking about on X, and it might turn out to be true. You know for a fact once Elon is in that administration.
Musk made a statement in an interview with Tucker Carlson before the 2024 elections, suggesting that if Donald Trump were to win, he would support the exposure of the Diddy and Epstein files. Musk expressed his belief that revealing the full extent of these files could shed light on the hidden connections and activities surrounding both Jeffrey Epstein and Sean Combs.
You know, I think part of why Kamala is getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
Elon is not holding back. Those that are with Diddy, those that are with Epstein, Elon Musk is about to expose every single one.
Making these predictions true, President-elect Donald Trump has hinted at the possibility of releasing court documents related to Jeffrey Epstein's lawsuits. This announcement aligns with growing calls from the MAGA movement to uncover the truth behind both Epstein's and Diddy's alleged misconduct cases.
Reports suggest Donald Trump's team may be considering releasing Jeffrey Epstein and Diddy's alleged client list, stirring discussion on transparency and justice. Such a move could reveal powerful names, but raises the question about the truth and the consequences. As the rumors swirl, the public is left wondering, how far will this go? Like I said, this is breaking. We don't know exactly what the details of this are. I have literally jumped on this podcast daily this week saying, when are we going to find out about the list of the client list, the other celebrities that were there? And it looks like Donald Trump may be the one to expose this list.
Notably, Elon Musk, a Trump confidant, expressed support for the public demand by retweeting, "The people want the Diddy and Epstein files," and adding a yes in agreement. The tweet itself gained traction due to Musk's prominence and his association with Trump, both of whom are polarizing figures in American politics. This public alignment has sparked further interest in both the Epstein and Diddy cases, as the idea of releasing these files gains momentum among supporters. Given Musk's influential position, his tweet has further amplified calls for transparency, particularly regarding the connections and complicity of public figures linked to Epstein's activities.
Right after Trump got elected president, multiple big homes started burning down, and they're supposedly celebrity homes.
That people live in, and hopefully everybody got out.
They are huge homes.
Like the pets. Better move along.
It's gotta be celebrity homes.
Change and make these shots easier for us to do, because for a while there, the winds, this is what actually
Multiple
brought the fire
homes.
into this.
What do you guys think is going on? This is just the beginning.
The Epstein Files contain explosive details involving high-profile figures, including Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, Stephen Hawking, and Leonardo DiCaprio. Epstein's criminal history began in 2005, following accusations of paying an underage girl for inappropriate acts. Arrested in 2006, Epstein pleaded guilty to soliciting adultery in 2008, but continued to face mounting accusations. He passed away in jail in 2019 under controversial circumstances, which further fueled public skepticism about whether the full extent of his crimes and connections were ever revealed.
Department of Justice has issued a report on the death of Jeffrey Epstein. The report lays out in detail what it says are failures that occurred starting a month before Epstein died by suicide at the Metropolitan Correctional Center here in Manhattan. Among its findings, the DOJ says there were numerous and serious failures by the correctional staff, including failing to ensure that Epstein was assigned a cellmate. The report also says that the staff failed to undertake required measures designed to ensure that Epstein was accounted for and safe. It also clearly states that Epstein did die from hanging by a noose he fashioned from a sheet or shirt, and there is no evidence contradicting the FBI's finding that there was no criminal activity associated with Epstein's death.
Donald Trump has maintained that he severed ties with Epstein when allegations first surfaced. However, their prior association included Epstein's frequent visits to Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate and claims that the two men had shared partners. These links have resurfaced in the public eye, especially in light of Trump's upcoming presidency, leading to speculation about how he might handle the Epstein revelations.
A tape in the NBC archives of a Mar-a-Lago party shows Trump giving Epstein his personal attention.
Donald! Donald! Donald!
The footage, shot in November of 1992, before Trump opened the resort as a club, shows the future president surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for an appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
We're going to get great ratings on your show.
CNN has a new interview with a former Sports Illustrated swimsuit model who alleges Donald Trump groped her in the 1990s. CNN's Sunlen Serfati spoke with Stacey Williams. Sunlen, what did she tell you about her encounter with Trump?
Well, Wolf, this is the first time that she's talking extensively about this. Stacey Williams claims that in 1993, she was out on a walk with Jeffrey Epstein, who she was dating briefly at the time. Now, they were walking down Fifth Avenue, she says, and Epstein suggested that they drop in and see Donald Trump in Trump Tower. What happened quickly next, she says, made her struggle with shame and embarrassment for the next 30 years.
Rapper P. Diddy faces serious charges of facilitating adult workers, trafficking, and racketeering. Diddy has been detained since September 2024 and has made 3 unsuccessful bail appeals. His trial is set for May 2025. Reports suggest that Diddy's case involves connections to numerous celebrities, but their names have not yet been publicly disclosed.
This morning, watch how federal agents took Sean Diddy Combs into custody. He's seen in this video entering the Park Hyatt Hotel in Midtown Manhattan with others when agents from Homeland Security Investigations approach and separate him. They place Combs under arrest and lead him out the front door in handcuffs. His lawyer said Combs had come to New York 2 weeks earlier with the intention of turning himself in. He did not expect the agents to be waiting at his hotel last Monday night.
Stephen A. Smith has drawn some parallels between Diddy and Epstein, particularly in the context of their legal troubles and the potential implications for others in their circles. Smith has commented on the serious nature of the charges against Diddy, which have been cited in the 14-page indictment. He has suggested that the federal authorities are not just targeting Diddy, but may also be looking to implicate other high-profile individuals connected to him.
You went after Jeffrey Epstein. You went after Harvey Weinstein. Who else are you after? You're trying to get everybody. And that's what I think this is about. And I'm just reading from some of these stories because I think it's important to point this out. When you highlight and you talk about some of the charges that have been leveled against them, and you see some of the stuff that's being said about them. Look at this right here. Former Danity Kane singer Aubrey O'Day writes, "I never thought I would see this day," she told TMZ. We all buried this inside of us in order to be able to keep going.
Smith has emphasized the scary nature of the situation, noting that the involvement of Homeland Security and the federal government indicates a broader investigation that could affect many people in the entertainment industry. He has also pointed out that in the court of public opinion, Diddy has already been judged, which mirrors the public scrutiny faced by Epstein.
And not just me, but victims you don't even know yet. We're all processing what that type of vindication can actually feel like now. Every conversation I've had with victims last night has been beyond moving on all levels. That was Aubrey O'Day. You know 50 Cent was gonna make sure his voice was heard. Clowning P. Diddy. Taunting him basically, because he's long taunted P. Diddy for years.
Even the allegations against Diddy resonate with those against Epstein, with claims of high-profile complicity and cover-ups. Speculation within conservative circles suggests that many A-list Hollywood figures supported Kamala Harris against Trump in the recent election to deflect attention from potential links to Diddy's criminal activities.
What you can do for yourself and what you can do for everyone and everything you cherish is vote. And if you are watching or hearing me right now and you haven't already, you have got to vote.
I'm telling you. And the thing about Fat Joe, if you don't know him, he's authentic. He will not sell his soul for nobody in the world.
Kamala Harris has also faced criticism for her past praise of Combs, particularly in light of the serious allegations against him. In a resurfaced tweet from 2020, Harris thanked Diddy for hosting a fundraiser for her presidential campaign, as her tweet reads, "Thank you, Diddy, for hosting this town hall last night. There's a lot at stake for our communities right now, and it's critical we bring to the forefront how coronavirus is perpetuating racial inequality and health disparities. This has led to speculation about her potential involvement in protecting him and his allies. It's notable that several high-profile celebrities who have shown support for Kamala Harris, such as Beyoncé, Usher, LeBron James, and Oprah, have also been linked, whether directly or indirectly, to the ongoing discussions about Diddy. Their high-profile status and associations raise questions about how celebrity endorsements and connections influence public figures and the larger cultural landscape.
Why do Kamala Harris's endorsements look like a Diddy freak-off party?
And with an understanding of our past and a faith in our future, I will be casting my ballot for Kamala Harris for President of the United States.
NBA superstar LeBron James has announced his endorsement for Vice President Kamala Harris.
Everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Our past, our present, our future merge to meet us here.
Did Cammy offer to delete y'all's tapes if you did this? Maybe keep y'all out of them federal indictments with Diddy? I don't know, the whole thing just seems kinda sus, so it's got me over here thinking. But just to be fair, Diddy and Trump have always had a relationship as well.
I love Diddy. You know, he's a good friend of mine. He's a good guy. Is he a good guy?
I don't want to answer that question.
Oh, wow. I think he's a good guy. I'm going to stick up for him.
Okay, so now that I've pissed literally everybody off with facts and brought receipts, go ahead and discuss in the comments.
Musk has also made some provocative comments regarding Kamala Harris's election campaign. He suggested that the puppet masters behind Kamala Harris might be linked to Epstein's notorious network. Musk's tweet hinted at a potential crossover between Harris's supporters and Epstein's clients, which has stirred significant controversy. Musk's remarks have added fuel to the ongoing discussions about political power and Epstein's connections. He implied that if Trump wins the election, the release of Epstein's client list could expose many influential figures backing Harris.
Ever since the election, I've been saying that Diddy is going to walk, and here's why. At the very beginning of all of my Diddy deep diving, one of the first people that I connected him to was Donald Trump. I provided interviews, pictures, quotes, all kinds of stuff. But that's not what this TikTok's about. Trump isn't the only person involved in this election that Diddy has ties to, large ties. Diddy also does business with Elon. This is public information. You can look it up yourself. Sean Combs is one of the largest investors in X.
Gene Deal, a former bodyguard of Diddy, hinted at the rapper's fragile state, suggesting he may be on suicide watch, paralleling Epstein's infamous demise. Meanwhile, conspiracies have emerged that some celebrities might flee the country to avoid being implicated.
A certain individual, to prepare itself to do a lot of years in jail. From the lifestyle that he had, I'm not saying that he can't. I just don't see him able to do time behind bars. Maybe if he'd be in a camp type situation, that's a possibility. But based on the lifestyle and what he's done and what he's accomplished, if he had to go behind those bars for a lot of years, I think that he may commit suicide. He'd do an Epstein.
Why you think he didn't pull a Russell Simmons and leave the country?
They was watching him, bruh. They was watching him.
Good evening, everybody. I'm having deja vu. It was just over 5 years ago. The most common question I was getting asked was, what's going to happen to Epstein now that he's been arrested? And we know how that turned out. Now the most common question I'm getting asked is, will Diddy survive incarceration or will he be Epsteined? And we are seeing some parallels. So the basics are, he's in there on a $50 million bond bail. It is a jail that the Epstein jail was closed down and inmates were moved, including Ghislaine Maxwell ended up.
There's growing speculation that Diddy might not survive his time in jail, with comparisons being made to Jeffrey Epstein. The conditions at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center, where Diddy is being held, are notoriously dangerous.
R. Kelly ended up in this same jail in Brooklyn because the Epstein jail was closed down. We're at the Metropolitan Correctional Center, was where Epstein, he got suicided on August the 10th, 2019. Can you believe it has been that long?
The Federal Bureau of Investigation is reportedly set to release a highly anticipated list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients, which is alleged to include the names of 150 billionaires and millionaires. This disclosure has generated intense speculation and concern, as the high-profile nature of those involved could reveal a web of connections that spans various industries and power dynamics.
In there, you will see all of the parallels with Diddy's case. But the basics are, life is cheap in prison. There are people in prison who will kill you for a $50 wrap of heroin. And if you have committed crimes against women or kids, as soon as you go in, you know, where I was housed in Arizona, the neo-Nazi Aryan Brotherhood gang members come up to me. They said, hey, we want a word of you, come in that cell over there. And they lay down the rules. And one of the rules is, if anyone comes in with a sex offense or a crime against a woman or a child, right away it's KOS.
As the public awaits the release, many are questioning the implications this list could have on the reputations and careers of those named, especially in light of Epstein's notorious past and the serious allegations surrounding him. The inclusion of wealthy and influential individuals raises significant ethical questions about privilege, accountability, and the potential for systemic corruption within elite circles.
We may soon learn the identities of more people connected to Jeffrey Epstein. A federal judge has ordered the release of more than 150 names which were previously withheld. They include witnesses and victims in the civil case against Ghislaine Maxwell, who is currently serving 20 years in prison for being Epstein's accomplice in sex trafficking. The list also includes some of Epstein's former employees. Epstein, a wealthy and well-connected financier, was indicted in 2019 for a scheme of involving underage girls. Files. He later took his own life in jail before he could be tried.
The ongoing allegations against Diddy have prompted significant unease within Hollywood. Reports suggest that several celebrities who previously attended Diddy's parties are now distancing themselves, with some deleting old social media posts to avoid being associated with the controversy. Stars like Usher and Megan Fox have made headlines for clearing their social media accounts, although the direct connection between these actions and Diddy's legal troubles remains speculative. This environment of uncertainty reflects a broader fear that additional allegations could emerge, potentially damaging careers.
About their sex life?
An open relationship.
Means the sex life. Yes, we have sources, and multiple sources said they had an open relationship, yes. She says it too, so I'm going by what she's saying. She's saying they do. That they have threesomes with multiple celebrities. They're listed in the book. So yes. Am I gonna go to Will Smith and Jada and ask them that? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
Am I gonna ask Jamie Foxx that?
Could you pull that up for me? I want to show you something.
Sure.
The reason why I asked this question, and this is what it says.
Who's this from?
This is from Essence Magazine.
The tech mogul highlighted that the elite circles, often associated with Diddy, could potentially include not only fellow musicians and entertainers, but also powerful figures from various industries, including finance and technology. Musk's remarks raise serious questions about the ethical responsibilities of billionaires who may have interacted with Diddy or supported his ventures over the years.
But I'd like to see a matchup of those, call it the top 100 puppet masters on the Epstein client list.
Do you think there's some overlap?
Strong overlap.
When are we going to see that list, do you think?
I don't know. It's mind-blowing that they've not tried to prosecute even one. Not even the worst offender on the Epstein client list. They've not even tried to prosecute even one. That's insane.
Will that ever come out, do you think?
You know, I think part of why Kamala's getting so much support is that if Trump wins, that Epstein client list is going to become public.
As a netizen, Matt Wallace tweeted, "Elon Musk just agreed it is time to release the Diddy and Epstein files." This tweet by Matt Wallace highlights the growing demand for the release of these documents and the potential implications for those named in them. Adding fuel to the fire, Elon Musk speculated that Ellen DeGeneres and her partner Portia de Rossi's decision to leave the US following Trump's election victory might be connected to fears of being implicated in the Diddy list. While no evidence has surfaced linking Ellen to the case, Musk's remarks underscore the tension surrounding the ongoing investigations and the public's appetite for accountability.
It's happening, guys. Celebrities are starting to leave the US. Ellen DeGeneres is reportedly leaving the US, headed to the UK after the Trump win. Why didn't she do that in 2016? That's my question. A lot of people are speculating that she's using this Trump win as an excuse to leave the country, when in reality, she's trying to get away because of the Diddy situation. Ellen DeGeneres was one of Diddy's super close friends. She's had her on her show many times.
The public's fascination with these stories often stems from a desire for accountability and transparency, especially when it involves influential figures. However, it's important to approach such claims with a critical mind and rely on verified information.
And even Elon Musk knows that it's very fishy that she's leaving the country, because he just tweeted this. The GOAT. Elon Musk says it like it is. He is sharing this wide conspiracy that Ellen DeGeneres is actually leaving the country because the government is onto her with how close she is to Diddy. And if she's in the UK, they can't reach her. This is how her tweet went that Elon shared. Happy birthday, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Sean Combs, or as I call him, Cuddle McNuggle Stuff.
Amid the allegations, Elon Musk's relationship with Diddy has come under scrutiny recently, especially after Musk's comments on social media regarding the allegations against Diddy. Musk, who once described Diddy as a good friend and acknowledged his investment in Musk's acquisition of Twitter, has faced criticism for his ties to the embattled rapper. In a tweet, Musk questioned how many people in the music and entertainment industry were aware of the allegations against Diddy, which include serious charges of trafficking and racketeering.
So one of the investors in Elon Musk's buying of Twitter is Diddy.
He invested $10 million to Elon Musk. Bitch, you are so dumb. And then again, that's black capitalists. He won't just want to buy another team.
Musk's critics argue that his silence on these matters raises ethical questions about complicity and accountability among powerful figures in Hollywood. They contend that, as a major influencer and public figure, Musk had a responsibility to speak out against misconduct, especially given the high-profile nature of Diddy's alleged actions.
Listen, they said All Real Day implied Elon Musk's friends knew about Sean Diddy Combs allegedly SAing a 9-year-old, a minor. They said the Tesla owner shared a screenshot of the article with the headline, Diddy accused of abusing a 9-year-old and spiking drinks with horse tranquilizer as 120 victims come forward with shocking claims. First of all, you guys, this horse tranquilizer, I don't understand. Ketamine has always been in the mix, and ketamine is a horse tranquilizer. Okay, but anyway, let's keep going, right? Elon then wrote, how many people in music entertainment knew about this? Now, oddly enough, Diddy is one of the investors in Tesla. Now, I'm not saying that Elon Musk was at a freak off. I'm not saying he's at a party. I'm just saying, did y'all do any type of research on accepting investors?
Elon Musk's confirmation of the alleged Diddy client list has ignited debates. What are your thoughts on its potential impact? Share in the comments below.